Rolls-Royce 20 horsepower Sedancalette de Ville by Barker 1925. Chassis number GSK55 was first tested on 6 October 1925 and delivered to coach builders Barker & Co. in London on 10 December that same year. The complete car, fitted with a lawn OLED body, was returned to the factory on 2 February 1926 and dispatched to Rolls-Royce's London offices at 1415 Conduit Street for use as a trials car, demonstrating the 20 horsepower to their clientele. On 30 October 1927 it was sold to Viscount Cowdray of Cowdray Park, Myhurst, Sussex and delivered to him 3 days later, painted claret, black and equipped with dictograph and speaking tube among other accessories. Viscount Cowdray paid £1,385 and received an allowance of £800 for the Silver Ghost exchanged for the 20. It is known that the vehicle remained in the possession of Viscount Cowdray, head of the Pearson publishing empire that included the Financial Times, The Economist and Penguin Books, until at least 1942. Most likely laid up later in the war, the 20 was sold to Arquette Engineering at the end of hostilities and converted into a breakdown truck, in which role it was used through the 1950s and into the 1960s. The vehicle's condition deteriorated during this period and it was eventually purchased by Mr. Christopher Carson of Bromley, Kent, who sold it on in 1968 to Peter Reeves, the only other recorded owner besides Viscount Cowdray. Still bearing the name Arquette Engineering on its side, the car was in very poor condition at this time and Peter Reeves spent over 4 years restoring it. He fitted an unusual body style, which would have been termed a Sedancalette de Ville by Barker. The quality of Mr. Reeves' work was recognized at the Rolls-Royce Enthusiast Club Rally at Blenheim Palace, Oxford, in June 1972, when the car won the Douglas Wood Trophy awarded annually for the best restoration by an owner. Photographs of the car as it was found in 1967, bearing the truck body, and following its restoration by Peter Reeves, appear in John Fissel's authoritative work, The Rolls-Royce 20. The vehicle was eventually sold by Mr. Reeves and purchased in London at the Frimley auctions during 1982 by the Parker Motor Co. of Perth for resale in Australia. Following its arrival in Perth, the vehicle was offered for sale and purchased in 1983 for display at the York Motor Museum in Western Australia. An ideal vintage carriage for family excursions or commercially as a wedding car. Please note the car will be subject to reduced import tax of 5% if remaining in the EU.